The recent tweets and words from the president are simply a continuation of his racist and xenophobic playbook.
This is the agenda of white nationalists.
This is a disruptive distraction from the issues of care, concern, and consequence to the American people.
He does not know how to defend his policies, so what he does is attack us personally.
The squad is 4 members of Congress who have a lot in common. They all got elected in 2018. A number of them overthrew sitting Democratic lawmakers to win their primary. They're all relatively young, they're all savvy on social media, and they're all women of color who tend to skew toward the liberal spectrum of Democratic politics. They kind of appropriated this name from pop culture and gave it to themselves. It's like a term that refers to a clique, a tight-knit community, but it's something they've used to bestow on their supporters as well, a way to signal like that you're with them. President Trump has gone all in on trying to paint the Democratic Party as socialist, which helps his re-election chances, polls right now show. And he's using Ocasio-Cortez as example one. Like, if conservatives don't go out and vote in 2020, you're going to end up with people like her governing America. Pelosi and these liberal lawmakers have been battling out in public over this border aid bill and their vote. President Trump jumped in and tried to exacerbate these divisions between these liberal lawmakers and their House Democratic leader, which led him to this tweet accusing these women of being immigrants and telling them to go back to their countries of origin.
It doesn't concern me because many people agree with me. And all I'm saying, they want to leave, they can leave.
The Republicans have gone all out in trying to villainize these 4 lawmakers. But within liberal circles, they're beloved. They have a lot of influence. Within the halls of Congress, even within their own party, there's a lot of potent criticism that these women haven't been able to change the outcome of legislation. That there, as Pelosi called them, these 4 voices that are unable to like sway progressives to vote against legislation. They're just out there being protest no votes. Most recently, these 4 women voted against a border aid bill. They said it didn't go far enough to protect migrant children. Nancy Pelosi has accused them of not being aware of the dynamics of Congress. It's not like Pelosi and these women have been clashing nonstop. For example, Ocasio-Cortez voted for Nancy Pelosi for Speaker. She said she was the most progressive candidate that she wanted to see as House Speaker. Pelosi understands these women's power and have had, conversations with them about strategy. But in the long term, I think they're more at odds with how to govern the House than they are united. By branding themselves as a squad, these 4 lawmakers have developed a really visible coalition. They may be small, but they're united, and that makes a lot of what they do front page news. And when President Trump has gone after just one of them, for example, they've rallied around each other and backed up that person.